Hey guys, what's going on? Randoms Regime here, back with another video. This one's gonna be educational. I actually had to do this for my school, this presentation, and I thought it went well. So I'm gonna share it with you guys. So my topic is, what are the effects of academic stress on teenagers? Not all of this applies to teenagers. Obviously all of this applies to teenagers, but same things can be applied to adults and college students and just generally everyone that is studying. So this is my presentation overview. I'll be covering the definition of academic stress, the science behind stress, causes of academic stress, effects of academic stress, and how to deal with academic stress. So type in the Zoom chat. Oh wait, no, there's no Zoom chat. Sorry, alright, just gonna skip that. So the definition of academic stress. So what does academic stress mean or refer to? Well, academic stress is mental distress caused by frustration resulting from academically related topics like school and colleges. The science behind stress. When a person experiences a stressful event, the amygdala, an area of the brain that is related to emotional processing, sends a signal to the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus, receiving this signal, releases a hormone called cortisol. The purpose of cortisol is to help the body restore its energy lost in the stressful event. After the event is over, cortisol levels are normalized and the body continues on. However, not all cortisol leaves the brain, and every time the body experiences a stressful event, cortisol is released once again. Over time, the cortisol buildup in the brain will have multiple effects. High levels of cortisol will wear down your brain's ability to function efficiently and properly. Cortisol can kill brain cells, and even resulting in reduction of the size of your brain. Like the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain which is responsible for learning and memory. While cortisol can decrease the size of your prefrontal cortex, it also increases the size of your amygdala, making you more receptive to stress and therefore more prone to releasing cortisol. If stress isn't managed properly, this will create a feedback loop in which you become more prone to experiencing stress and you learn a lot more slower. So the causes of academic stress that I will be covering, obviously these aren't all of the causes of academic stress, it's just 5 that I'll be talking about. So it's exposure to new subjects, tuition/coaching classes, social comparison, overscheduling, and parents' expectations. Cause 1. Exposure to new subjects. Learning new things is hard. We all know that. In some cases, it can be really stressful as well. For example, not understanding something immediately, pretty frustrating. A lot of frustration with single or multiple topics really takes a toll on our stress levels. Cause 2. Tuition/coaching classes. Tuition and coaching classes are designed to help you get better at a certain topic, but in some ways it can actually be a burden. More homework, more deadlines to meet, and just more stuff placed on top of you having to struggle in class. Tuition also almost always feels like more of a chore rather than actual learning, causing a lack of incentive to do tutoring, which could do more damage instead of help. Cause 3. Social comparison. The third cause of academic stress is social comparison. A lot of people like to go like, "Hey, what did you get for your math test last week?" while shoving their 100 down your throat. Meanwhile, you could only have gotten 60%. In which case, that would really be bad for your mood, and would most likely make you jealous of your friend. Comparing your results to others will only do bad, and cause stress. Cause 4. Overscheduling. Overscheduling is pretty relevant, is a pretty relevant topic at everyone's age. Enrolling in too many extracurricular activities will leave students without enough time for studying or time for rest. This can leave them feeling overwhelmed, extremely pressured, and stressed out. Cause 5. Parents' expectations. A parent's expectation for high grades and glowing reports from teachers will create an environment of worry, anxiety, and stress for their child, as questions like, what if my parents aren't proud? Or what punishment will I get for not scoring higher than a 50%? Effects of academic stress include increasingly unhealthy relationships with others, lack of concentration, low grades, and two more serious effects that are becoming increasingly relevant: substance abuse and depression. Effect 1. Hindered personal relationships. Stress can negatively impact relationships, as oftentimes people keep their stress to themselves. This, in fact, doesn't do anything to help improve the relationship, and can even lead to a cycle where the other party catches your stress, in which more stress is created and both parties are ultimately for the worse. Effect 2. Lack of concentration. As I explained earlier, a hormone released by your body to restore energy lost during a stressful event reduces the size of the prefrontal cortex over time. The prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain that is responsible for learning, concentration, and retaining information. If the size of the prefrontal cortex is reduced, this leads to forgetfulness and not being able to stay focused for extended periods of time. Effect 3. Low grades. Low grades can be caused by overscheduling, which happens if you have too many responsibilities. Not enough time to study or complete assignments on time leads to low grades. Effect 4. Substance abuse. Those that are stressed are way more likely to take drugs as a way of relieving the stress. Science shows that taking certain drugs, such as painkillers, heroin, sleep aids, and sedatives, slow down your heart rate, decrease body temperature, and blood pressure. Sedatives are known to increase levels of gamma-aminobutyric acid in the brain, which suppresses the fight or flight response in your head, a reaction you feel when stressed. Substance abuse can lead to death because of overdosing, drug addiction, financial depression, and not being able to feel anything without drugs. Effect 5. Depression. Another effect of academic stress is depression. As well as increasing levels of cortisol, stress also reduces levels of serotonin and dopamine, the pleasure hormone, which results in decreasing amounts of happiness, and eventually, if nothing is done about it, depression. How to deal with academic stress. 1. Set realistic goals. 2. Get help from a peer tutor. 3. Manage your time wisely. 4. Exercise. 5. Get the right amount of sleep. Actually, the first one is work on things that need improvement. My bad. We should evaluate our own strengths and weaknesses to see what we have to work on and improve with. Only focusing on a subject you consider yourself good at and neglecting other subjects that require improvement isn't going to help you in the long term, but rather leave you unprepared for assignments and assessments. 2. Get help from a peer tutor. Getting help from a peer tutor is really good. You may have friends that are really good in a subject that you are. Asking them for help will only strengthen your relationship, help you learn more, and make studying more enjoyable. Plus, it's a better alternative to paying a private tutor. Manage your time wisely. Managing your time efficiently and not procrastinating can be difficult, but with the help of timers, it can actually become easier. To stop procrastinating and start getting work done, you should set 30 to 45 minutes as a work period, then 5 to 10 minutes as a break period, in which you can check your phone, browse your favorite forum. Getting work done makes you feel good, so be sure to give yourself a pat on the back when you complete an assignment. Distractions like social media and your phone can also hinder your ability to be productive. Closing tabs and keeping your phone out of the general vicinity helps. Exercise regularly. Yoga, jogging, Pilates, and aerobic exercises are all good ways to relieve stress and anxiety. Results of working out every day also boost your self-esteem and makes you a happier person. This is because when you exercise, you release a hormone called dopamine, which is also known as the happy hormone, the one that makes you feel good. Endorphin is also released when you exercise. That hormone helps you sleep and can act as a natural painkiller. Exercise also improves sleep. And speaking of sleep, the fifth way to lower your stress is sleeping. Sleep is a powerful stress buster. Following a sleep schedule calms your body, improves concentration, regulates your mood, sharpens judgment and decision making. People that get deep and good sleep are more likely to be able to cope with stress better. Sleep is also the time when your brain processes your experiences and knowledge gained throughout the day. Better sleep also means better memory, which means you retain information better, reducing academic stress. This is my bibliography. Thank you for watching, guys. If you liked this, probably no one got to the end. That's okay. I hope you at least enjoyed a bit of it. Thanks for watching.